Game 6 to keep their hopes of a back-to-back title alive. Dave Inglor joins us live from Toronto. Hey, Pig.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we're ready to go. We got a baseball from batting practice. The cage is going out. They are going to start festivities here at a matter of moments as the first pitch will fly at about 5:08 Pacific time. This is it. You guys mentioned it. 3-2 of the Blues. They can certainly do this thing. The offense has well it's how you put former around in the lineups. Now he's going to bat fourth overall. Just 3 hits in the entire series. He's got to be moving forward. The last time he was in this spot in the 4-hole was back in 2017 when he's a member of the Red Sox. Let's listen to Dave about this.
The importance of this game, we understand the importance of playing focus base is, we all understand that. But also you got to be able to play loose and play the game. And so certainly tension, trying too hard doesn't translate into success at the bat. Take what the pitcher gives you, have good at bats, and then go out there and run the bases, play good defense, and, you know, expect to win.
Just concentrate on the things that you can do as a player and the things that you can do. Other than that, it's just like not good to think about.
Yesterday at the workout, happened to Skipper. Now, there are people who think that he actually did this on purpose. He did not. Challenged Hyesung Kim to a race around the bases, and he fell. He laughed it off. But he did not fall on purpose.
Clearly wasn't thinking. I was trying to add a little levity, that's for sure. I wasn't trying to do a face plant at shortstop, and yeah, the legs just gave way. That'll be the last full sprint I ever do in my life. And I paid my debt because there was a little wager, so I did owe up.
All right, the field certainly is ready to go here. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will get the start. Last 2 starts in the postseason. He has had complete games. I'll give you another Halloween fact for you from Toronto. This is the 8th time the World Series has played on Halloween. Never has a series ended on Halloween. So with that said, see you back here, not only the next hour, a recap tonight at 10 and 11, but I'll see you for Game 7 tomorrow, based on that Halloween fact. Goodbye. Boo.
Good statistics.
Fingers crossed. All right, stick with KTLA as our live team coverage of the World Series continues throughout the evening. Chip Yost will join us live in Toronto in our next half hour, and tonight we will have Game 6 highlights and post-game.
Yeah, lots of action ahead, and Kai, we are hoping for a W on this Friday with Halloween. You know, trick-or-treaters are going to be going out in the neighborhood, getting their candies, and parents hoping to watch a little bit of the game.
Yeah, and the weather is just fantastic. It's been cooling down since it was so hot all week. I cannot
perfect.
wait.
It feels like fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful day. Yeah, just a little bit of a cool down. I'm glad that you have that feeling in your system. Got it right, exactly, you guys. Yeah, a little bit of an onshore flow today brought temperatures down about 3 to 5 degrees across the board. Some areas below normal, and the big reason is right there behind me. It's the marine coming up momentarily. But before we move on, I must remind you that as we head into the weekend, it is daylight saving this 1 hour. Stop a very solid, a very evolving marine layer that continues to stay surge onshore once we do make our way towards 7, 8 o'clock hours this evening. So if you're headed out tonight, of course, for trick-or-treating, please bring something warm to wear because you will need it as temperatures begin to dip into the 60s. We've got 70s and 80s for the inland areas at the 4 o'clock hour. 68 in Santa Monica, 84 up in Lancaster, Big Bear right now at about 64 degrees. And with that onshore flow that emerged overnight last night and earlier this morning, temperatures once again are down at this hour, anywhere between about 7 to at times 11 degrees, so a big change. But again, a little bit of a warm-up headed into Saturday and Sunday. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes from now.
All right, Kai, thank you. 2 federal judges have ruled that the Trump administration must use contingency funding to keep SNAP benefits going as the government shutdown pushes on. This comes as a federal program that millions of Californians rely on is set to run out of money tomorrow. Congress has billions allocated for certain emergency funding, but the Trump administration fought against its release at this time, prompting a lawsuit by several states, including California. Reading today's ruling while GOP leaders vow to continue the legal fight.
SNAP has a emergency fund that says in its charter that it's to be used in case other funding is disturbed. And it specifically calls out a halt to government funding as one of the reasons that that money should be distributed to keep SNAP going.
I believe they know for a fact filed in the court. You know, they're lawmakers supposed to know how the law works. So the whole thing is just shameful.
Local organizations are now racing to provide more resources to those in need. Meantime, the Trump administration is expected to appeal today's ruling with the government shut down now on its first day.
A Linwood mother accused of killing her 8-year-old son made her first court appearance just a short time ago.
The body was discovered in a cooler early week. His father and grandmother have also been charged in this horrifying case. KTLA's Annie Rose Ross joins us live from today's development. Annie Rose.
Guys, here today, she faces court and murdering her own son. And John, we also learned new from the district attorney today. Says that they record of this boy ever attending. Can't even find an official record of when he was born or even his name. Inside this house Friday, 25 Destiny Harrison appearing before a judge. Her attorney covering her face from the cameras. Harrison now facing charges for murder, torture, and inflicted on her own son, then concealing his body inside a cooler filled with ice at their Linwood apartment.
Do you agree that your arraignment can be continued to November 20th, 2025?
Her arraignment continued until November 20th. The boy's father, 25-year-old Daniel Monzon, and grandmother, 45-year-old Anna Sarceno Carsamo, are also facing the same charges, both likely due in court on Monday.
They didn't have to sit in there and let the child be dead in there. So they should have locked all of them up.
The tragic discovery was made Tuesday night when deputies responded to this apartment off Euclid Avenue for a welfare check requested by a resident, finding the boy's dead body inside the cooler. The fire department pronouncing the boy dead at the scene.
It's too bad. Too bad. 7 years old. Too bad. I don't know what are they thinking.
The district attorney identifying the child as Isaiah, adding they don't believe he ever attended school and they don't have any documentation of his true name or date of birth.
Hearing the details about the little boy's life, it seems they don't even know if they don't know when he was born. They don't have records of when he was born. They're saying that they don't know, they don't believe he went to school.
According to court documents, authorities believe the 8-year-old was tortured by his parents and grandmother for months, since April of this year, leading up to his death, they estimate happening late last week.
What happened? Was he just kept in his house and tortured and never let out, and nobody knew of him or saw him?
3 other children, ages 16, 14, and 9 months, were living in the same home and taken into protective custody.
She had a little baby she used to always be carrying, like when she out here with the dog in the little dog park or either out here on the front. So I've seen the little baby, but the one they saying that got killed, I never knew.
Some supporters coming to court today to support friends and relatives who are mourning the loss of a boy who was killed by his very own family.
It just confirms that evil does exist. It does exist, especially when a parent hormone. It's unbelievable. It's just not, it goes against nature. It's wrong.
And the boy's mother due back in court November 20th. The boy's father and grandmother, it is his paternal grandmother to be exact, they are likely due here for their arraignment come this Monday. All 3 of them currently being held on $2 million bail each. John and Karine.
Annie Rose, thank you. All right, we've got more coming up on the news at 4.
David Lazarus joins us.
Thank you, guys. You've heard about the break.